shooting in Minnesota after a white Minneapolis man was charged for allegedly shooting his black neighbor, but so far has not been arrested by police. Dana Griffin has the details. This was a shocking moment caught on camera. Video obtained by our NBC affiliate KARE 11 shows David Montgomery trimming a tree outside his Minneapolis home Wednesday when, according to court documents, a bullet was fired from his neighbor's upstairs window.
The bullet went down through my neck and then all the way back to my spine.
Montgomery told NBC affiliate KARE 11 he's also recovering from broken ribs and a concussion. Adding, the last 11 months since he and his wife moved in, they've been living a nightmare next door to John Shawshack. Court documents show the victim called police 19 times prior to the shooting for incidents including harassment, hate speech, and verbal threats. It also says Shawshack suffers from mental illness. Shawshack has been charged with attempted murder, but he is not in jail. Police allowing him to stay in his home because they say he's a threat to himself and others.
The likelihood of an armed, violent confrontation where we may have to use deadly force with the suspect in this case is high.
That excuse sparking community outrage.
We have to take violent criminals off the street. So I'm not a police officer. I don't know how that gets done, but I know it needs to get done.
Police say Shawshack rarely leaves his home, and the department has not set an arrest date.
We are not going to bust the door down, guns blazing, and get into a deadly force situation, but we will ensure the community will be safe.
Montgomery says he feels the Minneapolis Police Department failed to protect his family by not arresting his neighbor when they needed the most.
If you're saying you're scared, what does that do to me, you know? Like, you have some body armor, you have professional training.
Dana Griffin, NBC News.
Call for assistance.
Us to go back to the ghetto. Telling us to go back to the ghetto. This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
That's right, because you guys don't shop over here.
That's very racist, ma'am. You are a racist person. Hello. She told us to go back to the ghetto.
No, we're doing Instacart.
You told us to go back to the ghetto. You're extremely racist. You're ignorant and racist. You are a racist person, ma'am.
Are you Instacart shopping?
No, I'm not. I'm not doing Instacart, actually.
You shouldn't be shopping with him.
Racist.
Okay.
This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
Nobody even said anything about the race.
You did.
No.
You told us to go back to the ghetto.
So what?
You're racist. You're racist, ma'am.
Okay.
What's your name? Do you want to know my name? The internet will find you. The internet. That's racist, ma'am. Do you not? That's racist. Do you even know what a ghetto is? You're racist. Racist. Where I'm from, racist. Racist. We got two racists. White guy harassing. Racist. Because you guys are racist. You guys are racist. Golden, stop screaming though. Just go. They're racist. The internet will find you as well. This is Arizona racist people.
Arizona racist people.
You are racist. You're very racist for saying that comment, ma'am. That's extremely racist.
That's okay. We'll report you guys.
Go ahead. I don't care about here. You're a racist because you're a racist entitled white person. You're very racist.
Honey, I am Native American.
Well, you're racist for telling us to go back to the ghetto.
Well, that's probably where you normally
No, we don't, ma'am. I'm actually from El Dorado
Anybody
Hills.
that runs up on
We
us
shot. No one ran up on you. You're a racist, ma'am.
So whatever.
That's what you said. You said go back to the ghetto. So did she. And she's racist. And she's calling the police.
No way.
I got a nice Reddit page for y'all. The internet will find you, and the internet will find you for being a racist.
See you later.
Racist, calling the police like typical white racist people.
They're not Hispanic, but
You're a racist, ma'am. You're racist. He's recording for no reason. You're racist. You're racist.
Racist, and that's funny.
Because you called us ghetto and told us to go back to
Listen, remember I told you I'm either going to kill a cop or not leave. One or the other. I'm not leaving with all 5 of my kids here. I'm not leaving. They can go with you or you can go to jail. I'll go to jail. I'm going to beat your jail, DJ Malice. Dude, you're not going to do that. I will do that. channel. Move. Don't you move. Come here, dear. Come here. Are you good? 21 Central Clear channel. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. We're here.
Thank you, Jesus.
We got a mail secure. Copy of Florida tag, please.
And when you watch the video, if you're a father, if you're a grandfather, if you're a brother, and you hear those screams coming from our victim, it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up.
Okay, we're here now, okay? Hey, we're here. We're here. We're here. We're here. Just catch your breath. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him.
The victim in this case said she had known her assailant, that they had gone into the fernery to drink a couple drinks, alcoholic beverages, and that's all it was supposed to be. However, during this outing, he did a line of cocaine, and she said he did a 180, and he became extremely violent and wouldn't let her go and tried to rape her. The video, again, speaks for itself. The suspect in this case is Luis Hernandez Mañeo, 27-year-old male who's in this country illegally, who the day before the incident applied for asylum. He's now sitting in our jail with 3 felony counts against him, and the Border Patrol has lodged a detainer against him. I am so proud, number one, of our victim for having the wherewithal and keep her wits as to able to get that information to our communications folks for being able to decipher what was going on and use technology to put us, the deputies, in the general area of where she was. And then obviously you can see the deputy's response in taking this scumbag into custody.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, that's what you saw. That's what you're seeing. All right, go down over here in this land. That land being Babylon the Great, aka America, which is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, where our Lord Yahweh Shah was crossed out. All right, Cesare was put up. All right, this land is prophesied to be destroyed through the ICBM missiles, as well as the laser beams from the chariots. But before that, all right, the Lord is going to break this place down, all right, through the people, all right, through the divisions of the people. All right, before I continue, I'd like to start out by giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ra Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teaching the course where I learned this truth. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. All right, today is November the 5th, year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, so-called election day. All right, and this truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which was given to the men of the Lord and those who can listen and understand the men of the Lord. All right, they're the real election. All right, but you know, over here today, it's election day in Babylon. All right, and they got these people divided. You know, we're going to see how this day ends. All right, you got a lot of people. All right, with their lines in the sand. All right, you know, the police departments and shit have, you know, been put on notice to be more vigilant today. All right, you know, it's a rainy day right now. All right, but you know, you see what's going down in this country. All right, these people are divided on many, many, many different levels and many different fronts. And the Lord said he was going to bring the division before he brought the, you know, ultimate judgment to this place. So we're going to read a little bit about that division. We go to Luke chapter 12. All right, and we're going to jump down to verse 49. It say, I am come to send fire on the earth. And what will I, if it be already kindled? Verse 51, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. All right, and again, that's where we at with it. All right, you got the modern day plebeians and patricians. All right, Democrats and Republicans. All right, Then you got the nations over here. You know, all the nations. America is known as the melting pot. So you got the nations over here, and now you got this presidential election that they done built up on both sides. All right, neither party is gonna be able to accept defeat. All right, and you know it just making for great theater. All right, and great division that these people gonna be at each other's necks. All right, and you seen in those clips they already at each other's necks. All right, and it ain't even, this was before the election even got here. All right, in the last clip you had a man. All right, he was finna seize and take one of these women. All right, but she was able to get up out of it through the mercy of the Lord. All right, and she actually said, "Thank you, Lord." All right, she didn't say Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, but you know, she was thanking who she perceives to be her Lord. All right. But in the times we coming into, all right, calling on Jesus and all that madness, it ain't gonna get you delivered, all right? The gathering ain't gonna come, all right? The true powers of the Israelites, all right, are Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right? And they're only the power of the Israelites, all right? These other nations, they can't call on our power, you know? So what else we have in that comp on? It was pretty lengthy. 1 second. All right, it opened up with some women at I think they was at like a Instacart or some shit like that. Whatever kind of store it was. All right, and you had the Edomites, so-called white people, which they're not white, they're red. All right, telling what they thought were ghetto people to go back to the ghetto. All right, and if you understand what ghetto mean, it means dwelling place of the Jews. All right, because the true Israelites, or the real Jews, being the tribe of Judah. All right. But anyway, you seen what they were saying to him, all right? Division on that front. All right. Clip following that, you had a Jake cop and another cop going to arrest this Edomite at one of these bread and circus events. All right. The Edomite don't want to, you know, follow orders that the Jake cop was giving him. All right. And you seen where they got him. All right. And this shows you, in that video, it show you how how this world still is ruled by the devil, which are these Edomites. All right, this devil literally set up and told them cops, either I'm going to delete a cop today, and so on and so forth. He literally made that statement, and he walked away with his life. All right, he got lumped up, but he walked away with his life. All right, you Jakes, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, Native Americans, you're not afforded that luxury. All right, the moment them words came out of your mouth, all right, you know, that gun would have been right in your face. All right, and you might have would have got a couple rounds to your chest. All right, but you see, all right, how the tide is starting to turn on this devil. All right, Jake whooped his ass. All right, and them other Edomites was forced to stand there and watch. All right, the irony of that shit. You know, we didn't see, you know, Jake get used and abused. All right, by these Edomite cops and choked out and shit. And the bystander and Jake's got to stand there and watch it. So it was nice to see the Edomites be put in that same position. All right. And again, when all hell breaks loose out here, Jake is gonna be a terror to these Edomites. All right. The scripture tell you that. And Isaiah 19 and I want to say 17. All right. But the Lord is bringing a division. He's dividing the people against each other. All right. These people ain't listening to the police anymore, and that's in the scriptures as well. Let me get that. In 2nd Ezra 15, y'all forgive me, I got the hiccups. Excuse me. 2nd Ezra 15, I start at 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right, so these people are to the point where they don't think they gotta, you know, follow the laws of the land anymore. You know, and this political party race shit that they got going right now, it ain't did nothing but hyping that sense even more. All right, because man, if Kamala is to win, all right, you know these Proud Boy Edomites ain't finna take a second loss. All right, you know they already feel they took one the first time. You think they're gonna go for this shit again? All right, hell no, they're not gonna do it. All right, and it's gonna be the same thing if Trump gets in. If Trump gets in, all right, these Democrat and these Democrat supporters, all right, they're not gonna wanna suffer another rule under Trump, you know. As they like to say, we're not going back. Not going back where? All right, I always understood, never understood that. We're not going back where? All right, especially for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, you a slave no matter which one of them fuckers is in office. So your vote really doesn't matter, even though they're pandering it to you, making you think that it does. It really doesn't. But anyway, you know, these people ain't gonna be listening to the governors, senators, politicians, and police for that matter. All right. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, that's why the military has been put on standby. All right, they passed a bill at the end of September, giving the military the ability to use force, deadly force, against the American people. All right, they did all that before this election. All right, so Lord willing, we get to see some of that shit go down out here. All right, because you know you people. Man, you people got to be destroyed out here, man. You people are lost, you know. And the Karagma ain't even on the scene yet. Well, it ain't. It's on the scene. Rephrase that. The Karagma is on the scene, but it ain't even been forced and made mandatory yet. All right, but you see where the people of this world are at with it. All right, especially these Babylonians. All right, let me go to Isaiah 19 now. All right. Isaiah 19:2, and I will set the Egyptians, that's the American citizens, against the Egyptians, the American citizens. All right, Edomites against Edomites. All right, nation against nation. You know all of that. It say and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt, which is America, shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. All right, I had a coworker. She was telling me this shit earlier. And it just this how I went. She was telling me this shit earlier. She's like, when she goes to church on Sunday, all right, when the church and the congregation is praying to Jesus, all right, she says she doesn't say that. She says ancestors. All right, she says, so basically saying she prays to familiar spirits. All right, that's wickedness. All right, and that's just showing you how the spirit of Egypt is failing. All right, and of course she's a so-called black woman, you know. But yeah, this place is done. All right, it's through. Verse 4, and the Egyptians, you American people, will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. All right, come 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight, you're going to have a new Lord. All right, is it going to be Donald again? Or is it going to be Kamala? We'll see. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, the Lord of armies. All right, so these things are playing themselves out right now. All right, let me jump down. Let's see, to verse. I'm going to start at 15, all right, because this is coming as well, all right? Well, I'm going to start at 14. You know, it say, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. All right, an unacceptable spirit. And they have caused Egypt, America, to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. All right, verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which is America, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. All right, you got these robots, this AI, all right, automation, all these things are coming. You people ain't finna be working much longer. All right, Trump is buddy with Elon Musk. All right, so you know that's the chip man right there, you know, brain chips, hand chips, he doing all that shit. Let me see, verse 16, in that day shall Egypt, which is America, be like unto women. All right, we just seen in that last clip, all right, how these women about to be out here, all right, these women about to get seized up and taken, and ain't gonna be nobody to come get them. All right, the police was able to come find her this time because their technology and all that shit was working, but we coming into a time when it's gonna be like never was since it was a nation, all right. Ain't gonna be no electricity like that, all right? It's gonna be rolling blackouts, if any power at all, all right? It ain't gonna be no Captain Saver hoes running to you women like that, because they gonna know they run to you, they might be running to their death, all right? It's in Isaiah 32:9, rise up, you women that are at ease, all right? So verse 16 again, in that day shall Egypt, again being America, be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, which he shaketh over it. Verse 17, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. All right, and it says Judah, but that's also with the northern kingdom as well. Judah is the top tribe. But don't forget that the migrants have been coming over here. I seen a video the other day. It said it was another migrant camp on its way over here from Venezuela as well. All right, and then you gotta understand those are the majority Jake, and they're coming over here for one or two reasons. All right, to be delivered for salvation, or to come over here to be destroyed in that ICBM thermonuclear fire that's gonna be the lake of fire over here in Babylon the Great. But before they go out in that fire, the Lord gonna have them over here raising hell. All right, primarily on you devils. All right, you so-called white people, you Edomites. All right, Jacob and Esau gonna have a great clash over here before the Lord come back. All right, and deliver his elect and burn the rest of them. All right, 2/3 included. All right, so again, in the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, which he had determined against it. All right, so we coming into a deadly, deadly time, and it's already, it's already here. All right, this year has went by super fast. All right, we're already in the 11th month of this year. All right, 2025 is literally a month away, 2 months away. All right, this is Daniel 12:1. And at that time, the time it's speaking of is Jacob's trouble. Shall Michael is the priest, the chief angel under Yahushua. All right, the top angel under Yahushua. So it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right, the elect of those found written in the book. All right, 2/3 of our people. All right, they got to learn a death by pain over here. They're going to go out, with you Edomites and you heathens. All right, and they're going to be giving their blessing in the kingdom. But on this side, the Lord is only coming back for his elect. And his elect are those that sign and crying for the abominations that take place in the midst thereof. All right, so this was just a morning lesson. All right, I just got off work, and when I get off, I like to do a video before I even get the day started. So I had some clips, and I wanted to read some scriptures and speak about the things that's taking place right now on this earth. All right, so you've seen the clips. I read some scriptures, Lord willing. Everything flowed together and made sense. Any questions or comments, just leave them in that section, and I'll do my best to get you what you need. All right, so that's it for the lesson. All honor, glory, and praise go to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ra Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, and like-minded men of great millstone who teach and where I learn this truth and continue to learn this truth. Peace and salutation to the Lord Select, Kwam Yasharala, and the Bible Ball.